What up, everybody? This is the 5-song set list. I will be giving you the top 5 songs that I like to listen to on a weekly basis to stretch your song listening abilities, or whatever you want to call it, and just to give you a little bit insight on what I might be interested in that fuels my inspiration for songwriting and things like that. So, without further ado, first song is My Way by Frank Sinatra. It's a classic. If you haven't heard this in some form by somebody else or in a movie or whatever, then you haven't lived enough. A little bit of history. Popularized by Frank Sinatra in 1969, but the music was written in France by Jacques Revaux. And it was a completely different French name that I don't even want to pronounce it because I will butcher it. And you know how good I am at butchering things. Now, the song was written to be sung by Claude Francois, which he did in 1967 with minimal critical acclaim and that kind of thing. But Paul Anka took that song, got the rights to do whatever he does with it, right? Wrote new lyrics that have nothing to do with the old ones. That became My Way by Frank Sinatra. You know, later on it was sung by people like Elvis, Sid Vicious, Julio Iglesias, and stuff like that. But the point is, Frank Sinatra's version is like the epitome of that song. It's like, if I used that word correctly, which I probably didn't, it's like the bomb. That's all I gotta say. It was 75 weeks top of the UK Top 40 list. Kind of became his signature song. Rumor has it that he hated it, thinking it's self-serving and self-indulgent, which I think everybody else in the world likes to think of it as a self-empowering song, and I'm down for that. But what really sold this song was his voice and his vibrato, his everything that made him Sinatra, but needless to say, everybody needs to have this on their iPod at some point in their life, so go ahead and do that right now, and we're going to move on to the second song, which is Hollywood by the Black Skirts. Now, it sounds like a UK rock band or something like that, but it's not. It's going to be a twist, okay? This song, Hollywood, was released in April 2015 by a one-man band, brainchild, whatever, the Black Skirts, which is Brian Hyu-il Cho. He's from South Korea. This song is great. It reveals that Koreans have more on their minds than just pop. Okay, the realms of possibilities just explode with this, because most people think, or I'm just assuming, when they think Asia, it's J-pop and K-pop and all this Backstreet Boys type stuff. Now, there's nothing wrong with that music. I just wish people knew that there was more to Asia than that and like old school, feudal age music. So, this is great indie music from South Korea. I love the dreamy, yearning, sad tones in this. It's English and Korean, multi-genre, multilingual. That's what I'm talking about. Understanding emotion. That's all you need to do to enjoy this music. Some of the English isn't even intelligible, but neither is the Korean, so it doesn't even matter. It's indie music. It doesn't have to make sense. You just listen to it and you just love it. Honestly, though, would you rather listen to mumble rap or mumble indie? I think you know what side I'm on in that argument, and that's all I'm going to say. We're going to move on to song number 3, which is going back a little bit towards the Sinatra vibes. In September of 2015, Death of a Bachelor came out by Panic at the Disco. This song was off the 5th studio album of the same name. Brendan Urie, the singer of Panic at the Disco, he's got these ridiculous ranges, and I think he fully captures the Sinatra vibes as well as inputs his own soul into the mix. If you like old jazz, or whatever, the pop rock alternative, whatever that is, Panic at the Disco, give this a listen. It's like so many things you may have heard over the years, and at the same time, nothing like you've ever heard. So if you want something that stretches your ears, give this song a listen. And watch the live version too, because that shit is crazy. Fourth song, we're going back towards Korea, a little bit of nod, but she's a South American singer-songwriter based in South Korea. Her name is Ailee, A-I-L-E-E, born Amy Yejin Lee. And the song is called If You. This song breaks hearts. That's all I'm going to say first. It's showcased in the Netflix original Memories of the Alhambra. It's a K-drama. If you don't know what those are, go watch them and cry your eyes out all day. Even the men or the masculine women or whatever sexist things that are coming out of my mouth that I don't want them to come out. This song is so beautiful. It's got that yearning, that crooning. Those songs that, they know the exact right heartstrings to pull on. It's a song about calling out to somebody and using your heart to speak and hoping for reciprocation. This song is depressing, and that's what I like to hear. The song is almost fully Korean, except for the chorus line that says, "My heart is you." And that's right there makes me want to go translate the entire song, even though I know Google Translate sucks and it's going to botch it all up, just like I do. But find a Korean friend, get them to translate it as best they can, because we got to find out what these people are saying. What is she saying? Because if you can write a line like "My heart is you," I guarantee you the rest of the lines are just as heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, and it's going to make the song all that much better. Now, the final song this week came out 2018. It's a new song, but I guarantee you probably haven't heard it. Why? Because y'all are stuck on the radio and you're stuck on your Spotify playlist like me. This song is called "Drunk on Halloween" by the band Wallows. It's an American indie rock band, three-piece based out of Los Angeles. Dylan Minnette, Braden LeMasters, and Cole Preston. Their moms moved to LA to put them into acting, and they're doing it. But their other mission in life, create awesome indie rock music. Started in 2017, and that tells you right there, they've only been in the game professionally, if that's what you want to call it, for 1 year, and they're already putting out boss music, okay? This song is a single from them. It's got this boozy, fun holiday vibe, just as the name implies, Drunk on Halloween. And they're singing about deep stuff, though, just as kids do, and people don't give them credit for. This song is about the intricacies. Intricacies. Let me pronounce words right. Verisimilitude. This song is about the intricacies of relationships, love, trust issues, honesty, wasting time on people that don't deserve it. These are not light subjects by any means, but they create a light and inviting way to bring those subjects up. And that's really great. I think anything that creates discussions about how you think, let's just create symposiums off music, you know what I'm saying? I'm down. That's what podcasts are for, I guess, nowadays, because people don't just drink and get high together in a bathhouse like the ancient Greeks did. Why not? Anyways, it's a great indie sound that's very marketable too. It's not so far fringe that, only the 5 dudes in your school will listen to it or whatever, that you'll never hear about them. They're definitely going to be busting onto the scene and getting their music on TV and on the radio and all kinds of things like that. Just wait. So that was it, guys. Those were the 5 songs. I'll put them down in the description below. Links to those if you want a easy way to click and watch them. Just get your ears stretching over new music and things like that. I'll come out with 5 more songs next week to try and stretch your mind even further. I'll go in a different direction and see if you guys are down for that. And that's it. So have a great week.